Well, Jake, another big event, another pay-per-view. How are you feeling going to this one?
Always feeling amazing, man. This is the part I love the most, these fight weeks, and getting to actually go in there under the lights and perform. I think it's going to be a great fight night, a great stacked card, so the fans are going to win from this one.
AJ, we've spoken a few times and it's always been a case of next man up, right? Regardless of the name, next man up. What does it matter? Just get those wins, get those wins.
Get the wins, get the wins, get the wins.
Yeah?
Yeah. Everyone tries to underestimate me, use my name for clout, and boost their career by fighting me. That's the best way he'll prove himself, is by fighting me.
Jake, you can fight basically anybody. You decide who your opponents are going to be. Why was this man the right opponent for right now?
I think this talk has been part of the conversation, and we've always wanted to fight each other. There's been some talk back and forth for a couple of years, and my goal is to become world champion, and the WBA and WBC plan on ranking me depending on my performance, and once I'm ranked, then I can go for the title shot. And he's a formidable opponent, former world champion. It's a great test, 10 rounds to get ready for what ultimately will be a world championship fight one day.
You think there's any chance this man can beat you?
Not a shot in hell. There's nothing he does that can offset anything I'm gonna do to him. Not a single thing. Cardio, pace, output, jabs, body work, inside fighting, wherever the fight goes, however the fight goes, he's gonna be outworked in every single round. And that's just the bottom line.
What is he gonna learn about you on fight night that he doesn't know right now?
He's gonna learn that I'm one of the most heavy-handed, fastest people in the sport of boxing, period. Out of every single weight class, pound for pound, I'm one of the strongest, hardest hitting people in the whole entire sport, and he's gonna learn that.
Think there's any chance you can lose to this man?
With all due respect, you don't underestimate anyone, but I know boxing very well. All this stuff that we talk about, I study Daniel, and I look at some of the things that he says, his characteristics, his boxing talent, his upbringing and so on. All of it's irrelevant. Is he ready? Everything I tell you now is irrelevant. He will see.
So I'll ask both of you now as we wrap up, how does this fight end? Jake, we'll start with you.
Knockout, early rounds, easy work. Another spectacular knockout to add to my highlight reel. And it's gonna be a relatively easy night for me.
Easy night, he says. How do you think this fight ends?
Honestly, speaking from the bottom of my heart, aside from belts and aside from it being him, I'm just ready to fight.
This site is on fire. Jake Paul called Anthony Joshua a loser after he lost to Dubois. They can now see each other. Watch out for what comes next.
Any excuses, and when I beat this man, all the boxing media, like you guys always do, are gonna discredit it. But I'm gonna expose him and I'm gonna embarrass him. He's the embarrassment of Mexico. People don't realize how good I actually am. And when he feels those first punches, he's gonna wanna quit and go back to his stool.
As people get more excited about this historic fight, legends, promoters, and fans are all speaking out.
I want to fight Anthony Joshua, exclusive, because I know that I will beat Anthony Joshua. I know I will beat. Knocked out, right? Yeah. He doesn't have a chin, and he has no skill, and he's stiff. And I love you, Anthony. We're friends. But I want to fight you. I will beat Canelo. I will beat a lot of people. I will not beat David Bennett.
At the same time, Adam Catateril sent Jake Paul a harsh message warning him not to face Anthony Joshua. He also said that the war was very dangerous because the size, strength, and technical skills of the two sides were very different. He thought Paul was going into a fight he wasn't ready for, where one punch could be very bad.
If he steps in with Anthony Joshua, and it's a proper fight and there's no restrictions or anything like that, he's going to get hurt. It is dangerous. It is bad for the sport. It should absolutely not happen. I know that the people will be saying, well, business, money, all these types of things. Come on, man. There's a cut-off point at some point, isn't there? If he steps in with Joshua, Joshua will hurt him badly and it will reflect badly on the sport.
He, along with many other boxing professionals, raised the alarm, saying that the fight had gone beyond entertainment and into dangerous ground. Catateril said that the fight should not happen at all. Paul could get hurt badly by Joshua in a matter of seconds, and the danger is very real, and the opening bell rings. This means that no one can step in if things get worse. Catateril said that boxing should protect its fighters and not risk their health.
He's not at the level. Listen, I know that people are down on Anthony Joshua, but we're talking about an Olympic gold medalist and two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world. Come on. It's disrespectful to the sport. It's like you're saying that lads, you play footy, right? It's like me, who plays for the Dog and Duck, saying that I can get on a pitch with you lads and run rings around you. Not a cat in hell's chance. It's never happening, is it? So come on, let's not be daft about it. If you want an exhibition later on when Joshua's finished, all right, well, maybe have a little bit of a fun then and a little bit of a move around. But as a professional contest, do me a favor, stay away.
The argument is about something that can't be argued with. There is just too much difference between a top heavyweight like Joshua and a beginner like Paul. It is very dangerous to put a fighter who has never done it before in a fight with one of the sport's strongest punchers. This isn't a movie set. If terrible things happen, there is no second chance, and the effects could be life-changing. The gap is very strange. The risk is very high, and ignoring it would be very careless. These fears were brought up again by Benavidez Sr. He said that Joshua's size, strength, and history of winning championships make them a huge mismatch. He did say that Joshua shouldn't be careless with his opponents. Strange things happen in boxing all the time, and no fighter is safe, especially as the rounds adapt and conditioning comes into play.
Don't count him out. You know, I think that's a very dangerous fight for Jake Paul. But at the end of the day, you know, we could have a big upset, you know. But I think that AJ is too much for Jake Paul at this point, and he's bigger than Jake Paul, in my opinion.
At the same time, Benavidez Sr. was honest about how unpredictable fighting is. Almost anything can happen. You have someone like Jake Paul, a big underdog who could shock everyone and really hurt Joshua if everything went his way. Benavidez replied, "Certainly, Joshua is better in almost every way, but that's what makes boxing so exciting. It's hard to predict. Everything can change with one strong bond." Although there has been a lot of talk about possible upsets, Paul's risk factor stands out. It's important and shouldn't be ignored. Interview 7. Even though some people don't like it, the fight is very exciting. Athletes who support Paul want to see how well his confidence and unique style will work against Joshua, who is strong, precise, and skilled. There is no doubt about the main point. Will Paul live long enough to make a fuss? Is he able to get Joshua to see him as a real threat? The next person is Benavidez Jr. He got right to the point. He warned everyone about how dangerous things are when he found out Paul had agreed. He said Joshua isn't just another player. He works on a whole other level because of his size, killing power, and many championships won. Paul doesn't see this as a step forward. It means jumping into dangerous water with a predator. He has never seen this much danger before. It's not just that the threat is bigger. The height is out of this world.
I don't think that's not the case, that he's gonna get Jake Paul. At the end of the day, Jake Paul has been training hard too, and you know, he's a pretty good fighter. I don't think he would take him out in 2-3 rounds. I think maybe in the later rounds, or it might go to decision, you know, but I don't think that Jake Paul can take AJ out. I mean, or AJ could take Jake Paul. Maybe, you know, but I don't know. It's just going to be an exciting fight. I think I want to see that fight.
The experts have been honest. In the fight roster, Anthony Joshua is more than just another boxer. He won an Olympic gold medal and was a 2-time heavyweight world winner. Compared to Jake Paul, he's in a whole different league. Eddie Hearn was completely honest. He made it clear that this fight is only about the show and making a lot of money. It doesn't help to act like this is a serious sports event. It's clear what Joshua's plan is. Quickly finish Paul, get his pay, and move on. He doesn't have to act like this is anything other than a way to make money and have fun.
Give 100% respect to Jake Paul, but that's a dangerous fight for him. He probably gets knocked out, and I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm not saying nothing bad, but Anthony Joshua is Anthony Joshua. You know, he's multiple-time champion, Olympic gold medalist. You know what I mean? The last time somebody stepped in the ring with him that didn't have that much boxing experience was Ngannou, and you've seen what happened to him. Yeah. But big respects to Jake Paul. It's gonna be a good card. You know what I mean? It's a big fight. And it's a good fight, man. I give 100% respect to Jake Paul for even taking that fight.
Jake Paul did more than just make the challenge public. As soon as the fight was announced, he went straight to YouTube and started insulting the heavyweight champion. He then started to provoke. Things really went crazy in the online world. Each shot Paul fired at Joshua made things more exciting. Right now, This fight is the main topic of conversation. It has to happen, and the pressure is building. Jake Paul, on the other hand, refused to run away. He answered right away and attacked Anthony Joshua again with words. Jake promised to make the past champion look bad and show everyone how weak Joshua's durability really is. He wants everyone to know that he's not just after money. He really thinks that he is about to change everything about fighting. The man talks as if rules don't apply to him. He wants to make it clear that this isn't just empty words. There is no doubt about this.
He's going to get a load of money to knock Jake Paul's spark out. That's it, mate. I want to see him get chinned. I do. And if we're going to get paid a fortune for the pleasure, sign me up. That's it. That's it. You know, I mean, I'm kind of past the days of trying to spin it to you. And you're better off saying to the why are you doing this? For the money and for the giggles. That's really what it is.
Jake makes his point even stronger by saying that Joshua has been tainted before and that it is possible for it to happen again. He says those weaknesses will show up if he keeps putting pressure on Joshua, takes calculated risks, and puts him in tough positions. Whatever the consequences, he's ready to risk everything. He says fans will be able to see the results. Jake wants to put his idea that pressure breaks winners into action right away. He wants everybody to think he can do something impossible. This whole event has started a global discussion about what boxing really is today. Is this really a competition? Is it a show for entertainment? Pure frenzy caused by social media. Even though some people are skeptical, every new headline, response, and popular video adds to the excitement. This fight has gotten more attention than almost anything else, whether you agree with it or not. There is one guarantee: the whole world will be listening when the opening bell rings. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I hope it comes true here. The chances were not in my favor. If I beat him, it will shock everyone and be one of the most famous fights in fighting history. Jake Paul just can't hold back. He is trying to provoke Joshua on purpose by saying that he will show off his weak chin and even betting $1 million on Tyson Fury. Jake, it's a classic. To be honest, this just fuels an already raging fire of excitement. Tommy Fury doesn't care about any of it. He laughed at the whole idea, calling the pairing silly, and he asked if it really was competition. He then said some over-the-top things about how silly the whole idea is. Tommy thinks it's complete chaos that's being passed off as a serious sport. You've got Anthony beat. That's what I saw. He's there for me. He's very smart. The next person to speak is Dana White, and she doesn't hold back. He walked in and made it clear that this fight doesn't make any sense from a sporting point of view. He does recognize it, though. The show is huge, and everyone is interested in it. Whether you like or dislike the show, you will want to see what happens. Dana even said he would be watching, which shows that people are interested, even though the game itself doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and did you see the fight that's reportedly being worked on for December 19th in Miami?
Did I see the fight being worked on December 19th in Miami?
Yeah.
No.
Do you know which fight I'm talking about?
No.
Fair enough.
Jake Paul, Joshua.
Oh, Jesus. That's a fucking bad idea. That's a bad idea. But let me tell you what, a lot of people watch that one.
Will you watch it?
Sure. You know what everybody's tuning in for on that one. Then I think everybody's going to get what they've finally been waiting for.
On the other hand, Frank Warren handled the problem with more care and knowledge. He agreed with what was obviously true. There is a huge difference between these two companies. One won an Olympic gold medal in heavyweight. The other is a famous person who is new to fighting. That kind of difference makes things very dangerous and unclear. Warren thinks of it as two very different worlds coming together in a big way. From his point of view, that clash is what makes this fight both exciting and scary. I'm sure that AJ will be the clear winner in this fight. A two-time world champion, an Olympic gold medalist, and a huge, natural heavyweight face someone who had never fought as an amateur. People have said that he doesn't face good opponents in his 10 or 12 professional fights. Warren has been doing this for decades, so you can trust his opinion. He looks into everything in great detail, which shows how unique and important this game is. Besides talking about the details, he praises Jake Paul for taking on this task and trying to win the world title. the offer would be turned down by most boxes. Warren, noticing how brave Paul was, changes the situation in a new way. His point of view makes us more excited and shows how dangerous and important this fight really is.
You got to take your hat off to Jake Paul. He's stepping right up. He's going in with a live fighter, and you know it's going to be a tough night for him. I think he'll be a big underdog for obvious reasons, but he believes he can win it.
Finally, Willie Hutchinson said what he really thought. He read the whole story of Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua and then focused on the money part. Huge things are at stake, and Hutchinson knows this. Paul did get him such a great chance, which he does acknowledge. But he doesn't understand anything. He went so far as to call it silly. That is a great way to describe it. For Hutchinson, this fight is a crazy mix of what drives him: fame, money, and pure danger. He agrees that Paul is brave, but he questions his reasons. Get rid of him into fights. He doesn't want to fight again and wants to hang up his gloves. Don't you think that's a great practice fight for him before he fights Tyson Fury? Many people are very interested in the fight between Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua. Icons, promoters, and industry experts have all said what they think, pointing out how different these two people are in terms of expertise, technique, and physical skills. Idol star turned fighter Jake Paul is on one end, and one of boxing's most decorated heavyweights, an Olympic gold winner and two-time world champion, is on the other. It seems like an odd pair, but many people have strong opinions about it. Two very different trips and are closely looked at. Even though there has been a lot of criticism, interest keeps growing. This fight has reached unbelievable heights thanks to hostile conversations, viral fights, and the meeting of two very different worlds. Supporters are looking for answers. Can Anthony Joshua's knowledge and deadly power beat Jake Paul's confidence and lack of predictability? Or will Paul's reality hit him harder than any other blow he's ever felt during this moment? Everybody is interested in this story about desire versus power, and everyone is paying attention. You can now use the floor. Do you think Jake Paul can do the impossible, or do you think Anthony Joshua will do better than him, as experts say he will? Please say what you think in the comments. If you're looking forward to this famous fight, click the like button and don't forget to join for full coverage of the fight, expert analysis, and regular updates.